Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the West Ham Network for your Matchday Live. It's not just me straight away. We're going to go straight over to the stadium to go and get our main man, Revelator Alf. Alf, how you doing, my man? You all right? You well?
All right, mate. How are you? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Feeling a bit stuffed this morning. Bit of an early start, but I had a bit of pie and mash before the game. Bit of a cheeky 2-2. Overdid it. And now I feel like a bit of a stuffed pig, but there we go.
Oh, no way, no way. No, it's good to see Alf, and thank you for showing us a bit of the old live from the stadium. So, I mean, Alf, we've only just gone live, so I'm intrigued to hear about your opinion on the unchanged side from West Ham.
Well, look, I tell you what, I feel quite good about it, and I've bumped into a few fans on the way this morning, as you do. Yeah, I have a bit of a chin wag. And I've got to say, the overwhelming feeling I'm getting from the fans is that we all feel quite confident about it. Whether it's, a collective delusion, I don't know, but I think we can do it today. I think we can do it, and I think that game we against Newcastle showed that we had a bit of fighting spirit, and we took the game to them. I think we're going to play two tactical games today, as I suppose is always the case. But if you look at the formation, I think easily slots into a defensive setup, then easily transforms into an attacking setup. And I think if we go hard at Chelsea today, I think we're going to do them. I think we're doing 2-1 today.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we'll take that right now, Alf. I mean, what's really interesting is when you look at the value that Chelsea have got in their team in terms of finance. I mean, I know not every single player that they've purchased is starting, but you look throughout that team and you look at the value of every single one of those players, and it's about 3 players in it trumps our whole starting 11 pretty much, doesn't it? So it's the battle of the millionaires versus the billionaires.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to hope that they haven't quite gelled yet, which they haven't. And if they haven't quite gelled, and we play as a unit, I think we've got a good chance. But you're right, pound for pound or value for value, well, they're head and shoulders above us, aren't they? But that doesn't mean everything. We know about the value of players. You can buy a player for 100 million. He's absolutely crap. So it just goes to show, in confidence. So definitely said in his programme notes today that confidence is everything. That's true, isn't it? If we get a bit of confidence, we get a bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden, we can do things.
Well, that's the interesting thing, isn't it, Alf? When you think about what he said there in his notes, the situation is that Moyes built his last 2 successful West Ham seasons on motivation, on consistency, on confidence. They talk a lot about team morale, squad morale. When we felt like things were down, and listen, we know we're so far away from where we need to be at, but if you see little signs, then that can only add a little bit of confidence. That can only help motivation, and that's what we need to bottle up and put into games like today, because we need to get something out of games today. It's going to be listen. I'm a confident West Ham fan, as you know, Alf, but there's no ifs or buts about it. Coming up against Chelsea is always going to be a tough ask, but it's a London derby. It's at home. The crowd will be on side. We've had an uptick of form a little bit. We need to go for this. What about the inclusion of Kira? Because there was a rumor that he may not have even made the game today.
Yeah, I was looking at first thing this morning, and it was still a doubt. So I thought it was a bit of a long shot. For me, the jury's still out on Kira, whether he's right for that role. I don't know. I thought he had a decent game last time out. I didn't think it was fantastic, but I thought he had a half-decent game. I'm just hoping, like we all are, that he has a decent game, doesn't make any mistakes. But I think it'd be fair to say that I think we were hoping a lot more from Kira this season. German international, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, it just hasn't quite worked out for him. He's not the only one. There's a lot of my players that haven't really, hit the ground running this season. So, let's hope he can build on it. I'm just hoping from a really strong performance from the girl at the back, and see if he can sort of, push the rest of the lads on to better performances, really.
To be honest with you, Alf, when you're talking there about Agerd, and we all know how fantastic he's been for us, it's what he's brought to the team as a whole. So when I think about the player that plays alongside him, Emerson's getting a run in the team now, Alf. He's getting consistent.
Absolutely.
And that's good, and he's showing us what he's
Yeah.
potentially capable of doing. And then alongside that, oh, sorry, someone's just pulled that. 2 seconds, Alf. Sorry, 2 seconds.
That's
I'm
all
here.
right. That's all right. I can hear you. I can hear
My
you.
wife has pulled the camera out.
Oh no. Oops.
I'm here. Oh, and the camera's gone as well. Oh, sorry, everyone.
There we go.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Can you see me?
That's all right. I'll take over the show. Okay, so it's a West Ham grumble here.
Oh God, I'm sorry. It's
Okay,
a
yeah.
disaster.
So basically, from the stadium, I think there's an air of optimism here. I would definitely say. I think we're always optimistic, especially we're always up for a big game anyway, aren't we? Any fan would be. But I think the general feeling is that Chelsea haven't been doing too well, and we've been doing better in recent games. So hey, why not? Why not be positive? Why not be confident? Because if we're not confident, then the players aren't confident. And we keep on saying that we want the players to be confident and we want the players to go out and express themselves and just run and give it their all, which, us as fans, we do like to criticise the players, when we think they're not trying. And sometimes it can come across as that they're not trying. But I don't doubt for 1 second that they're not trying. It's just that it doesn't work sometimes. Or they're feeling a little bit deflated or whatever like that, but
yeah.
But there we go.
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
He's back.
I'm back. I'm back now. Yeah, we've had a little domestic and we've got it all sorted.
back to the studio, everybody.
Alf, can you do me a favour? Can you show me around the stadium so everyone can see it from there?
Yeah, there we go. So, Trevor Brooking end, and I'm in the Billy Bonds end stand. You got. Can you see that over there? There's my hat. That's Bobby Moore over there as well. Obviously, still early, so we're expecting a full house today, 60,000 or so, whatever it is. So it should be, well up for it. And nice couple of tributes. First thing, obviously, they had the commemorative service for David Gold this week at the stadium as well. They mentioned that. There's the couple of other things going on at the stadium this morning. There's the Moore Foundation, Family Foundation. They're promoting that, and No Room for Racism as well. They're promoting that as well. So they're just going through a few interviews right now. Yeah, so it's good stuff here. Good stuff.
What do you think about, obviously Skamaka's not made the squad today. Ings on the bench. Antonio maintains his starting position up top. What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, well, I think Antonio has got to be like the bull in the china shop. He's got to wear them out, I think, and I think he's got to play that game. I'm not expecting him to score goals or anything like that. I never do these days with Antonio, but I think he can be a menace and make them think at the back, tie them out at the back, and I think Ings can come on and capitalise on where Chelsea might be weakened at the back. I'll be interested to see how it works with Antonio Bowen on the right and Ben Rama on the left, and whether that works as a 3, or whether it's just going to be a case that we're going to struggle to score goals again. Because our real problem, as we all know, it's not really our defence this season. We haven't been great, but it's our inability to score goals. That's the problem. We've had a few chances, and now we've just got to put them away.
I think maybe if I go back to defence, but why this would benefit us going forward is having a player like a Gerd who brings our team forward. So it's not just his defensive ability that's added real grit, determination in the back line that's helped players like Ogbonna step back out and be the man he's been, and gives us the much needed pace back there. But his ability to get the ball forward and drive forward as a unit, and that's what's really good. And I think that's where we can really make a transition and make a difference, because then it allows your Rice and Paqueta to go about their business is what we want them to do, rather than having to over the top cover at the back. But listen, no one's doubting whatsoever. We're coming up against a Chelsea side. Okay, maybe again they could be performing under par this season, but we can never underestimate the opposition in a London derby, can we?
No, absolutely not. I was reading a couple of reports this morning. Basically, Graham Potter, obviously previously in his Brighton days, has always done a number on us, and we haven't had a great few results this season against Brighton, and this could be one of those. And let's not forget, though, the last game out against Chelsea, we could have got something from that if it wasn't for the VAR disallowed action there. So You know, I don't think we need to be afraid of them. I don't think we need to be afraid of what they're about. They're a team in transition. They're rebuilding. They're a mid-table team right now, and their performances will tell us that. And I don't think Graham Potter he's a manager under pressure, definitely. So I don't think they're coming here with a lot of confidence. I think we're the ones who are coming into this game with confidence, and I think we should just take it to them. What I don't want to see is to be too negative or too defensive or too conservative. I think we've got a real opportunity to shake them up a little bit today. And maybe that's just me. I know people, I do a West Ham Grumble show for the channel, of course, and people think I'm probably moaning and negative, but I'm not. I'm like you. I'm always a very positive, fan, especially before the game. And I am again today.
Alf, when it comes to players like Ben Rama finding a bit of form, getting consistency in team selection, surely that's another good thing for a player like him of his creativity.
Yeah. I hope that we've got we're moving into a period now where we can let our creative players, express themselves, but not only express themselves, have end product. And I think, the likes of Ben Rama, Bowen, obviously Paqueta coming on strong now as well. Well, we hope he comes on strong, but improving. And that was the success of our last two seasons, wasn't it? Or certainly the season before, the first half of last season. It's just playing, getting results, getting success in different areas of the pitch. And that's like the best virus, isn't it? Like it spreads like wildfire, and everybody's feeling it, and everybody's feeling good. And when you're feeling good, everything seems to go your way, doesn't it? When you're not feeling good, the whole world's against you, and things just don't pan out. And that's what we need to get back to, really.
A lot of people in the chat talking about West Ham's bench, and maybe a lot of people not massively impressed, but we've got two keepers there, Hedgie and Anang, the two backup keepers, young lads. Areola doesn't make the bench again today. I think he's still carrying that knock.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, Ings, Souček. Have we got enough on the bench to add something different to the game?
Yeah, and I'm a massive fan of Downs anyway. I'm hopeful for Ings. I think Souček can still do the job. And Johnson, yeah, but I'm still puzzled by the two-keeper thing, which Moyes keeps on sticking with. I'm still not sure why, unless I've missed something this week, why Mwamba isn't, he's not on the bench. I know there's always a toss-up between playing between the under-21s and, putting them forward for the, first team. But why not? Why are we not having, youth on the bench? I don't know what the situation is with Scamacca. I've missed that one. What's going on there? I thought he was going to be all right, but obviously I've missed that.
I think they always kind of said that there was maybe that this was the predicted game that maybe Ings or Scamacca would be back. Ings obviously came back last week, so we've just got to hope that Scamacca can be available. But I think we've got enough in the tank there to do a job. Alf, before you head, mate, I want to ask your predictions.
What, for the game? Yeah. 5-0.
Could you imagine?
Come on, up the hammers! No, 2-1.
And Alf, before you go, can you give everyone another show around the stadium so they can all see it from where they're... So, just if Alf keeps it there, this is live to the London Stadium right now. Obviously, they're watering the pitch. The fans are starting to fill up. We've got 12 minutes to kick off, but I hope you enjoy this sort of stuff, because this is, see, for me, I'm not getting to games right now. It's a struggle, but being able to see it from the pitch side, I hope you do enjoy that kind of stuff. No, I appreciate that, Alf. Alf, join anytime you can if you want. Don't worry about that. Thank you for joining us.
Okay,
have a good one.
Mate. All right, cheers.
Yep, good man. Thank you very much, Alf, for joining us. So let's go through the West Ham starting 11 here. I've put the team up for you there. I'll move myself down on my seat. So you've got Fabianski in goal. You've got Kira. I wish I could do something like that. You've got the back three. You've got Kira, Ogbonna, and Agerd. And do you know what? I know a lot of people have maybe doubted Kira a lot recently. I've been calling a lot for Ben Johnson to be re-included back into the starting 11. That's not happening. He's on the bench, and we'll take that. He's on the bench, so that's cool. But I think what Agerd brings is that pace, which we so desperately have needed for such a long time, as does Kira, to be fair. And that allows Sufao. I mean, he's had a resurgence back of his career again. and he's keeping players out of the team, and he's doing really well. Another player on the opposite side, Emerson, I think he's coming to his own. He's kind of trying his best to cement that role. And Moyes looks happy to go with the back five, the three centre-backs as well. So that's something that keeps him a lot happier there. Now we're seeing Declan Rice and Paqueta having those kind of free-lying roles in the middle of the park. What you've got is Declan Rice doesn't have to do as much covering anymore because you've got a ram defence and you've got people that are capable. You've got Ogbonna who'll be the nitty-gritty getting stuck in. You've got a Gerd who can... I mean, you've seen the tackle against Newcastle, but he's done that several times. A player can be 4 or 5 yards in front of a Gerd and he can make up the ground. So, and you maybe can then afford to commit a little bit more than normal. You don't want to be making last-ditch tackles all the time, but you can just afford to push further up the field a little bit more with that as well. Then you've got the trio up top, Bowen, Antonio, and Ben Rama as well. So great to see Ben Rama get a run of games. That's what everyone's been calling for. Questionably our best player this season so far. So yes, it makes for an interesting game as well. And for anyone that doesn't know, this is the Chelsea starting lineup: Kepa, James, Thiago Silva, who's just signed a new contract, I believe, with Chelsea, Buddy Shield, Cucurella, Enzo, the world most expensive player now, Madueke, Yao Felix, Loftus-Cheek, Mudryk, and Havertz as well. So there is your starting 11. So let me bring up some of the comments. There's quite a few people in here, so I'll jump in and see who's kicking about. Crosshammer says, afternoon all, good to see you. Robert Stock says, come on you Irons. Alan Dunn says, evening Anton, praying for a win today, mate, come on you Irons. Absolutely, we all are, fingers crossed we can as well. Michael, Liverpool, afternoon all, come on you Irons, let's get this. Absolutely, mate. Score prediction. Well, I'll tell you what, see why you've just put that up for me there. Let's get your score predictions in just now. There you go. Put your score predictions in now. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You might not be able to comment because we've got subscribers only on. We're going to be taking it off in the next couple of weeks, but it gets rid of bots. It gets rid of all those kind of weird bot things. So subscribe, make a comment. We'll engage with the comments as much as we possibly can for the game. So I've asked you for your predictions, so put them in the chat below. Let me see who else is in the house here. Lawrence, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well from Lexington, Kentucky, USA. Come on, you Irons. 2-1 to West Ham, he's saying. Michael saying maybe Johnson instead of Kira, otherwise good lineup. Thought Kira was injured. Well, smoke and mirrors for everyone. There you go. Usual suspect. Afternoon, fellow Hammer degenerates. Lawrence says, usual. You're all talking to each other, which is really nice. Michael Blees says, I predict a win, but tight game. But we need to win the midfield. Peter is saying, Bowen has scored most of his goals at home. Our bench doesn't look the strongest. We've covered that as well. Very poor bench for us, not long to come on and change the game if needed, unlike our opponents. Afternoon, Crosshammer. Hope you are well. All good, bro. There you go. Matt Foster says we've still got Ings come off the bench. Peter, don't know where Creswell is, though. Let's see what else is going to happen. Don't think Ings is fully fit. Matt Foster, we've got to start hard and fast and let Chelsea know they're in for a game. Michael Blaze says, Chelsea bought the world of football. I would expect a better bench. He's fit enough for at least 30 minutes and 20 near the end for a goal. Jane Hole Hammers, afternoon Anton, afternoon all. Come on, you Iron. So, again, just before I get started, I'm going to be doing the running commentary of the game. So I get that I'll be behind a lot of people who links the game you're watching. What you can do, if you want to go in sync, you could pause whatever you're watching and line up the commentary that I'll give to you. Or you can just listen for a laugh and put in the comments and let me know what happens before I see it. So, but, yeah. Paul Parkinson, West Ham. What? Come on, Paul. I think it's risky playing all three fit centre halves. I can't. No, you have to. You have to go strong. You have to. Why do we always have two keepers on the bench? It wastes the spot. But then, you know, we talk about youth players, Hedgie and Anang. I mean, just I don't get as pissed off as what people do with regards to the two keepers on the bench. It doesn't massively offend me as well. Yes, Devin did play last night, and yes, he did score again I seen the goal as well. He was through and goal, hit the shot, keeper saved it, and then he got the rebound to be able to put that back in the back of the net. At least it's not two goalkeepers. Any result is possible today, yes. Matt says Divin is young enough to play in both matches, or at least 15 or 20 minutes near the end. Some fans are pinning our season on Ings, though, Peter. Two kiss curls now. Mate, look, I had to. It's wild. It's wild. I'm sure Alf's standing near me, but can't find him. Well, yeah, just have a look for a big bald head. There's probably quite a few of them in the London Stadium as well. Chelsea will target right-hand side of Kira and Sufal, as Kira has a mistake in him and Sufal isn't the quickest. Normally, I would agree with you, and I think, yeah, that probably will be an area they can do. But what I've saw as of late is them stepping up to the plate because they've got the confidence of the players beside them. So if you attack down that right-hand side, right there, then further over the field, when you've got Ogbonna, will step over into where Kira is. Aguerd will step over to where Ogbonna is. Emerson will step into where Aguerd is. This is the one benefit of a 5 because Emerson's capable of getting back as well as moving forward. So that's why you kind of set up in that 5 format. Whole team needs to fight to keep us up, Matt, not just one or two. Totally agree. Come on, you Irons. We need to fight. They showed at Newcastle, 100%. 1-0 from Ashley Kemp. That's your predictions. Matt Foster says 3-1 Ings. Benny Bowen, Mount for Chelsea. Michael Liverpool says 2-1 West Ham. Crosshammer says 2-1 West Ham. Drainhole says 2-1 Rice to score. Michael Blaze says 2-1. Ray is saying, has Aurelio fell out with Moyes? No, he did pick up a hip injury, we believe, a couple of weeks ago. And it looks like he's not shaking that off yet. Paul Evans, 1 each. Yep, he is injured. Scott's in the house. Good to see you. Come on, you Irons. Paul Evans as well. Chris Locke, 1-0. Scott, 2-1 West Ham. He has a hammy, or it's a hammy then. There you go. 2 up, 2 down is saying 2-1. Howard Ailes is saying 4-0. Paqueta hat-trick and Emerson stunner against his old club. There you go. Yeah, and he's got something to prove as well, doesn't he? Alan Dunn, 2-1. Emerson and Ings to score. You know, Antonio will link to Chelsea as well. Maybe he's got a point to prove. Maybe he's like, why did you not sign me? You never know. 2-1 best case scenario. 1-0 humble opinion from Robert Stock as well. Johnson and Rice can play centre-back. Under 21s played last night. He's a waste of a centre-back regarding Rice, though. No, I like watching your reaction. No, I appreciate that. Under 18s losing 2-1 to Chelsea as we talk. Let's hope they can turn that around. Hope we don't get Tonkin like the women. I know that was not a great result for the women's team, was it? If we play like we did last week, we'll get points, and that's what we need to do. We need to ensure we can move up with the points as well. So, a couple of minutes left for kickoff. How are we feeling? Are we nervous? Are we excited? What do we expect from this game? This is a big game, a big game. You know, I was going to say you're playing one of the top 4, but however, Chelsea aren't currently in the top 4. But you know, if there's an opportunity to try and get some points off them, it's going to be today. And we've hit a little bit of an uptick of form, and that's what we need to maximize is the uptick in form for us. And how do we bottle that up and put that into this game and drive forward and, you know, get a performance out of Paqueta, get a performance out of Declan Rice. But the key to them, and someone said it earlier on, the key to this game could be the battle of the midfield. But in order for the battle of the midfield to even be considered, you need our defence firing all cylinders, and that's where Aguerd comes in, bringing the best out of Ogbonna, bringing him back to his original best. He gets better the older he gets, like a fine Italian wine, as we know. And yeah, have the faith in Kira as well. And what we do know is that Ben Johnson's sitting there ready to rock and roll when called upon. And yeah, some people think it's reasonably harsh that he's not in, and some people are happy that he's not in. I think it is harsh that Ben Johnson's not in. I'm looking forward to the day he gets included back into the team. And I don't think that's that far away, to be honest, because we've got a lot more games coming up to play as well. So yes, it is going to be exciting. I've got all your predictions in. Like I said, if you are watching right now and you cannot comment, there's a reason you cannot comment, because we've got subscribers only on. It means you have to hit subscribe. Then you can comment. The reason for doing that is to do with the fact that you can get bots. Bots are random accounts that send in crazy comments. So I've managed to kind of eradicate them just now by putting subscribers only on. So please do that if you can. Now, what happens after this game, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have a live review after the game coming from the stadium as well. So make sure you do join us for that. We'll come going live to the stadium, getting fans' reactions from there. Fingers crossed it's going to be good reactions. That's what we want. I'm just getting myself set up for the game. So if you just give me 2 seconds, because we're about 1 minute away from kickoff. So I just need to get it up here. You can talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. I won't leave, because normally I would leave, but if you don't mind a little bit of silence for 2 minutes, then that's fine. So like I said, I'll be giving you the running commentary of the game. And I'll let you know roughly the time. Ideally, we'd love to get a timer put up here. Something I think we're going to try and work on over due course, so bear with us for that. And I should be with you. Just going through the teams again. So I've got a reasonable delay. A reasonable delay now. I'll tell you when we do kick off. Grab my final crystal. Kai Havertz leading the line for Chelsea today. I mean, I've got a hefty delay. It looks like I've got a hefty delay because it's still just showing you the team lineups. Chelsea going with the 4-2-3-1 formation. West Ham going 3-4-3. Maybe I should look at getting a sponsorship from Iron Brew. Just give me an idea, Peter. Declan Rice giving a cuddle to Thiago Silva. I don't know what colour strip that is Chelsea are wearing. Right. Are you ready? Kickoff is around the corner. Chelsea going to kick off first. Just jump through here. No screaming today, Anton. Players taking the knee. Come on, you irons. Back at half time. Afternoon. Oh, thanks, Michael. Good to see you. Mount on the bench again. Drain Hall saying kick off now for Chelsea. Need to rough up these from the start. Let's get comfortable. Keep winding up while Felix and get him sent off again. Bono wins the header immediately from the big ball going forward. West Ham trying to go forward with the ball, but they've dispossessed us, and Chelsea have the ball out on the wide right side. Antonio chasing the ball down. Chelsea keeping hold of the play with Reece James. Plays the ball back to their defence. Enzo picks up the ball in the middle of the park. Plays out wide to Cucurullo for Chelsea. West Ham press. High press. That's good. Bowen putting the pressure on the defence. Antonio putting the pressure on really early. West Ham playing a high line. I like it. I prefer that. That's good. Trying to force them into an error. Felix tries a chip over the top. Chelsea have got the ball. Kira brings down the player. About 35, 40 yards out. Just a kind of coming together collision. Yeah, Felix chips the ball over the top. Mudryk gets the ball, does well, uses his body. Do you know what? It could go either way. I wouldn't have given a foul for that, to be honest. But really, in the Premier League, when you've got referees that you've got, you kind of expect them to do what they're doing, and that's what he's done. So you're talking about 35, 40 yards out. Free kick already to Chelsea. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. West Ham 0, Chelsea now. Fabianski sorting out his wall. Looks like Chelsea are going to try and go for a dig here. You've got Reece James over it. I think you've got Enzo over it as well. Yeah. Enzo runs away. Reece James shoots straight to Fabianski. Routine save for Fab. We'll take that all day long. Oh, Antonio's done well at the back there. West Ham already broke. Driving forward, he turns around Cucurullo, holds him off with his strength. Cucurullo gets the ball though, nips it away, and Chelsea have got the ball in their own half. Oh, they've taken a quick. Enzo's tried to play the ball early. It's taken a deflection off West Ham. West Ham have got bodies forward, man. Massive commitment going forward. Now it's back with their keeper. Kepa chips the ball over wide left to Cucurullo. Plays it back to his defender. Back to the keeper, Kepa. Bowen just holding off a little bit. Chips over again to Cucurullo on the left. Ball can't stay down, but Chelsea just happy to play really deep. Really deep. Still playing the ball really deep. He looks forward, brings the ball forward. Mudryk plays a nice little ball for Felix. Felix and Mudryk linking up well. He misses it, but it still goes through to Enzo for Chelsea. He switches play over to the right-hand side for Chelsea. Reece James on the ball. Ball drives forward, back over to the left to Cucurullo for Chelsea. Mudryk plays a heavy ball back to no one. Cucurullo chases up back to the halfway line. So Chelsea playing a deep lying possession play, trying to build from the back, forcing West Ham to maybe step out. West Ham now just seeing what Chelsea are capable of doing. They're playing a nice bit of football. Skip by one defender, skip by two defenders. I don't know what's happened there. How they Loftus-Cheek drove through our defence there. No one really went to tackle him. Ogbonna. God, he nearly crossed that in. But I thought Fabianski done well. Sufal with the ball. Oh, he tries the ball round the back. Bowen. Oh, he shit. Oh, referee's given an offside. That was good thinking there from Sufal. Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea. Enzo. West Ham definitely playing a high press. Definitely. 4 minutes gone. Reece James just coming over the halfway line. Havertz drop deep to collect it. Chelsea just happy to keep hold of possession. Slow build-up play. But really the game right now seems to be just do not let West Ham get that ball. Ball into the box. Kira's read that really well. Really well. Paqueta's done amazing as well to come out of the box. And he's fouled. And West Ham win a free kick. Kira has read that ball coming into the box really well. Intercepted it. Paqueta's done really well to drive forward. And he's been fouled. He's gone looking for that foul, but he's been fouled. And it's a free kick to West Ham. Paqueta's still on the ground, though. I really hope this is not bad. He's kind of holding the shoulder. Do you remember he got that injury against Southampton? He goes down. He lands on his right shoulder. Quite heavy on his right shoulder. Hopefully, come on, Paqueta. Get yourself up, son. He's sitting up now. Giving it a good massage. Let's see what the comments are saying. The commentator on West Ham website, radio commentary, called him a card. Kenneth is saying, "Hi, Anton. Hope you're well. I don't like what." Oh no, I think he is going to come off. I've got a funny feeling they're going to take him off. Hopefully it's not coming off. They're doing everything in their power to make sure he doesn't come off. He's holding his shoulder. Still. He's holding it down. Oh, man. I think he's coming off. And if he is, I'm absolutely devastated for him. He's coming off. You can tell he's coming off. He's gutted. I don't know. Maybe he's not. I don't know. They're standing on the sidelines. He's off the park now. Souček's warming up. So's Downs. Souček's running back. They're not committed. I think they're going to give him a shot. They're going to let him come back on, I think. He's not decided 100%. I think he's going to stay on, hopefully. Ball's back in play. Rice with the ball forward to Antonio. They've defended well, Chelsea. But they're playing the ball deep, and they're a lot of risky play in the back line for Chelsea, but they're doing well to get the ball out. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek. Playing it back to the centre-halves. Cucurullo on the left-hand side. West Ham with a high press again. Oh, nearly gave that away to Antonio. Enzo switches play. Paqueta is back on the field. Ball's played through. Oh, has he broke? He's onside. João Felix hit the post and scored a goal. And is he going to go offside? It's offside. Don't worry. So what's happened there? I don't really know what's happened, right? And I'm a bit like in shock about what's just happened there. So the ball's played forward. He is blatantly offside, right? So he's broken the offside trap, and West Ham have just left the ball go through. João Felix has chipped the ball, hit the post, and then he's put the second rebound into the back of the net, but he's offside. But I think Moyes is pretty raging there about, because I don't think the communication in our defence was lost, and I don't know if that Paqueta coming off has knocked their kind of rhythm. We haven't really got into rhythm yet. We need to watch that though. Fabianski with a big ball forward. Sefal wins the header. No one challenging the defender. Paqueta gets in front of the midfielder, but he gets dispossessed. Oh, Rice wins the ball back. What a tackle that was from Declan Rice. I thought that was a danger. Ogbonna plays a heavy ball to Agerd, but he's got enough pace in him to deal with that. He brings the ball out, plays it forward, finds to Antonio. He goes to ground, keeps a hold of the ball, tries to win the second ball, loses it though. Referee blows the whistle. Referee, man, is just blowing the whistle every 2 minutes. It's actually quite frustrating. Chelsea just got the ball in their own half. I'm just trying to keep an eye on Paqueta just to see how he's kind of moving around. I mean, he's kind of... Players skip by him, though. Declan Rice is there to sweep it up. Declan Rice collects the ball for West Ham, plays the ball forward, but the player gets in front of Antonio on the halfway line and drives forward for Chelsea. Enzo. I don't know if Paqueta's gingerly or not. Running around gingerly. Don't know if he's 100% there. He's running around. Chelsea. Cucurullo out on the left. Puts it back into Enzo on the edge of the centre circle in the West Ham half. Out wide to Chelsea. Reece James. Back into Enzo. Just pushing forward a little bit. Ball out wide right for Chelsea. West Ham got plenty of bodies there, though, to try and he's pushed them back further up the field. So that's good defending from West Ham. Working as a team, pushing the players out. Enzo for Chelsea. Plays the ball out wide right. Reece James. Nowhere for him to go. Oh, West Ham really dispossess him. Enzo with a chip back, and it goes out for a Chelsea throw-in. Paqueta just giving his collarbone a rub. That is the foul throw if I've ever saw a foul throw in my life, ever. I've never saw a foul throw so much like that than what Chelsea just done, and the referee never blew up for it. Anyway, play on. It's a ridiculous foul throw. Chelsea on the ball with Felix. Cucurella out on the left-hand side. Plays the ball through the middle. Declan Rice there to collect it. Paqueta. And do you know what? My bloody stream for the first time ever has just blocked. Chelsea with a shot from distance. What is going on? Give me 2 minutes. It looked like a Chelsea shot that Fabianski picked up. I don't, sorry. Bear with me. I can't tell you what's happening here now. All right, Paqueta's come off. That's very, very unfortunate for West Ham. Souček's come on the field. Really unfortunate for us. It's going to have to be a sticking, hard, battling performance now from us in the middle of the park because we're going to lose that little bit of creativity. Rice wins the ball back for West Ham. 14 minutes in, Ogbonna plays the ball back to Fabianski. So it looks like a reoccurrence of the shoulder injury that he got against Southampton. Do you remember he got taken off just before the World Cup and he never really came back for us just until before the World Cup? So that looks like the kind of similar injury there. Hopefully it's not too bad and he can be back. We do not need players like Paqueta, who's just finding a bit of form, to be out of the game. Chelsea switched to play, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in just about the halfway line. But yeah, gutted. So if anyone doesn't know, Paqueta has gone off injured. Chelsea with Loftus-Cheek. Now they're on the kind of 15 minutes gone. Enzo in the middle of the park. He switches over to Cucurella. He's got a bit of space on the left-hand side. He drives forward. Enzo in the middle of the park. Cucurella drives forward for Chelsea. Enzo. Thiago Silva. Reece James. Skips by one player. On the edge of the box, Declan Rice is there to cover. So is Jared Bowen. Cucurella on the left-hand side. Mudryk keeps hold of it. Sefal stands up to him. Bowen does well. And now Bowen's gone down, injured. He's left his studs in. But Bowen is down. Enzo, big ball through the box. Felix has put it in the back of the net. And it's no offside for this one, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. I don't know what's happened here. I'm pissed off at the fact that they've allowed that to go on because the studs were held in against Bowen. It will go to VAR. It will go to VAR. It will go to VAR because of that build-up play. I'm telling you now. It's not been a great start for us because we can't seem to get a hold of the ball with them. But it's this tackle here. It's going to determine or not whether or not his foot is high enough on Bowen. I want to see that closer. Felix is not offside, so he's broke the offside trap, no problem at all. And Felix put the ball into the back of the net. For me, VAR's got to check that to see if it goes. I haven't said it. Surely it's got to go to VAR to check that tackle, though. What's not? And it's 1-0 Chelsea. It's so frustrating. It's not been a great start for us, really, to be honest. We can't really get a hold of the ball. Chelsea playing passive play in the back line, build up play. We can't really get a hold of it. They're playing a high line. We're trying to play a high line, but they're being clear out the blocks. That's the big difference here. Down 1-0, picked up an injury. Not good. Chelsea put the ball in the back of the net twice, one offside. Bit like Newcastle game, innit? West Ham with the ball, though. Kira plays the ball out wide to Sefao. He's got a bit of space down the right-hand side. He drives forward. Cuts inside to his left foot. Souček plays the ball forward. Nice play between him and Bowen. Oh, I can't keep it in. That is unfortunate. That was decent play, but he can't keep it in. So pissed off with that goal. Cucurullo, Mudryk. He loses the ball. Let me see. Oh, wait. Oh, Bowen with an attack. And Enzo comes in and clears the ball as well. West Ham has dispossessed them, though, with Ben Rama. Bowen out on the right-hand side. Sefao's there to support him. Bowen, a little bit better from West Ham. Tries to play the ball through to the box. Can't dispossess. But Souček wins it back for West Ham. Kira plays it to Souček again. Sefao down the right-hand side. He's got a bit of space. Cucurullo comes in. Sefao with a big cross into the box. Keeper Kepa collects it. A little bit better in the last couple of minutes, but not fantastic. West Ham playing a high press still. Antonio chasing down. Kepa with the ball for Chelsea. He's going to switch it over there. Yep, centre back still in their own box. Cucurullo under pressure with West Ham again, but they found a way to get out. Enzo and Declan Rice has dispossessed him. Sefao, good play from West Ham. Chips the ball forward. Bowen's got a bit of space down the right-hand side. Enzo gets stuck in, tackles Bowen, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Sefao with a throw-in deep in the Chelsea half. Chips it, thrown it in. Antonio's in the box. No one's there. On the edge of the box to Declan Rice. Tries to shoot, but he doesn't. Brings it down. Sprays it out left. Emerson. Out of Bona to Agerd. Agerd for West Ham plays it out wide left to Emerson. Emerson looking for Benny. He makes the run, overlapping run. Benny's dispossessed. Too easy. Too easy. Just shrugged off the ball. Chelsea have won the ball back. Got to win that back, Benny. You've got to win that back. You shouldn't be getting dispossessed that easy, though. Chelsea with the ball in the middle of the park. Still here, don't worry. Oh, Chelsea. Clear from West Ham. Chelsea still on the ball. Chelsea on the ball on the right-hand side. West Ham just can't get a hold of the ball here. Cucurella to Chelsea in the centre circle. Slow drive forwards. Chelsea with the slow build-up play again, just happy to keep in possession and not really offer anything, but slow on the attack. And he's broke the offside trap of it. Oh my god! Oh, the flag's gone up. The flag has gone up. Thank the Lord. But there's a problem back in the defence here, and I'm trying to see where it is. It is, but they're making the simplest of runs, and it's the whole back line that can't seem to cope with Felix the run or Havertz's the runs. They're getting in behind the defense, and no one's kind of marking the man. It's not a performance you're seeing recently from our defense. Chelsea have put the ball in the back of the net 3 times, and only one of them have counted. But that means you're getting away with something. Like, we're getting away with it now, so we need to nullify that threat immediately. They're literally hanging. It's like the kind of snake run, the curved run as a striker. Like, our defense can't seem to cope with it, and we need to need to deal with that immediately. It's nothing to do. People will say nothing to do with Kerr. It's actually Ogbonna and Agerd couldn't deal with it. Can't deal with those runs on the shoulder of the defender. Antonio tries to. Oh, it's unlucky. Kepa collects the ball, and Cucurullo comes out and gets it. But as the commentator says, it was totally offside. Yeah. That's a ball through again. Havertz through on goal. West Ham have done well to block it, but we just cannot. We can't seem to deal with their simple runs. He's offside again, but I can't see. Like, I know it's. And let me just see this here. It's a simple ball over the top. I don't even know if he was offside, to be honest. They're going to keep doing that. Ball over the top, in behind the defender, because the striker's watching the shoulder, the back of the player, the shoulder, and then he's making those darting runs. And we see, right now, we can't deal with that, so that's our weakness, and that's what they're going to keep doing. Balls over the top. We're playing with fire there. Ben Rama's done really well out the left-hand side. They've got 2 players. He plays the ball forward, but goes to no one. And Enzo collects the ball for Chelsea. He plays it up to Felix. He's got a bit of space in the middle of the park. He drives forward, chips the ball over to Cucurullo on the left. Mudryk gets the ball. Loftus-Cheek does well, brings Felix, skips by one player. He drives forward. Ball tried to hit. He's tried another ball through the defence, but this time Fabianski has read it well, came out and collected it for West Ham. West Ham, go, 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 go. Declan Rice with the ball. He plays it out wide right. Sufal. Antonio and Bowen. That's a good ball round for Bowen to chase. Bowen's got it. He's got time. Comes inside the 18-yard box. He keeps a hold of it. Tries to play. Oh, Antonio! That was a really simple ball for West Ham to play, and we were really effective at it. I do not know how Bowen finds. Antonio tries a back heel and Kepa saves it, then gets a retaliation shot, rebound shot, and can't put it on target. That is so unfortunate, and I don't blame Antonio for doing that. I wonder if maybe he should have put his foot through it, though, the first time. He's kind of back heel. Anyway, we forced Kepa into a good save. West Ham have regained the ball again. Deckers gets it, plays it back to Gerd. He switches play to Kira. Those are the sort. I don't want to be a Sufal. He's getting a little bit of luck down that right-hand side just now. So is Bowen. He keeps a hold of it. He's deep in the Chelsea half. Souček collects it. He drives forward for West Ham. He still drives forward. Crosses it in. West Ham win a corner. That will do. Last couple of minutes has been a lot better from us. Come on. Make the most of this set piece. You've got Bowen over there. You've got Sufal over there on the corner. Potentially looking at going short. Ogbonna's there in the box. So Souček. Antonio standing on the goalkeeper. Sufal's going to take the corner. No, it's not. It's Bowen. Oh, it's a header. It's just gone wide from West Ham from Kira. Oh, that's unlucky. He's jumped up, but he's actually overcompensated his jump, and it's actually hit his got away with that. We're offside. I mean, I'm talking like an inch offside. Margins. Not been a great start from West Ham in this game. Plenty of time, no, but we're putting pressure on. That'll do. Kepa plays it out to the defence. West Ham putting a high press. Cucurullo gets the ball, and we've won the ball back straight away. Souček's got it. That's what we want. High press, win the ball. Sufal. Souček's there. Sufal plays it back. Kira. Head up. Plays it back. Finds Sufal. Got a bit of space. Pings the ball into the box. Bowen, flick on header, back post. And they scored at Emerson. Yes. Yeah. I'm telling you, we start finding a bit of space down that right hand side, and Soufal, oh my camera, I can't even see where the camera's gone. Oh yes, that is what we're talking about. West Ham have equalised. I can't even get my camera working again. West Ham have equalised. Soufal plays a really good ball back to Kira. Kira finds Soufal with a bit of space. What a ball. And it's a lovely neat header to the back post. Who's there? Emerson to score against his old club. Yes, West Ham. Yes. Against his old club. Against his old club. Come on, West Ham. It just shows you, right? It's not been a great start, but we're starting to get a little bit of something down that right-hand side. Cucurulo's committing. He's committing every minute of every day. West Ham are putting the pressure on. And we're getting a lot of joy down that side. So we need to maximise that. West Ham putting the pressure on Kepa again. Look, there we go again. Chelsea, high press, West Ham, high press. Cucurullo, force him into an error. West Ham, what would we do? Let's win the second ball. We win the second ball. Augie, up there. We've got the confidence now. Antonio chasing. The defender's panicking. Takes the ball back to his byline. Smashes the ball up the field. What happens? Goes out. Throw in. West Ham. Come on. Come on. The game is... Oh, big ball. Throw in. Bowen collects it inside the box. Shoots. Takes a deflection. Soufal out on the right-hand side. Going to let it go out. Get a corner. Come on, West Ham. Much better from West Ham. Let's see what resolve we've got and what resolve they've got. Right, come on, West Ham. Taking it early, Soufal. Jared Bowen on the edge of the box. Who's that? Back post. Head down. Oh, it's unlucky. That is unlucky from West Ham, from Agerd. Much better possession from West Ham. Much better play from West Ham. Last 5 minutes, it's been kind of faultless. Like, you can't fault what we've done. But they're committing so many people on their defence, forcing West Ham. Then look at us. Look at our high line now. If you're watching, you've got Bowen and Antonio on the edge of the box. They've played it short. West Ham press. Kepa's got the ball. I mean, he's literally within... Oh, my God, he's leaking the ball. Antonio's won it back. Oh, my God. And then Chelsea have got it. And then they play the ball forward. Win the second ball. We have fouled the player, but the referee's gone play on. West Ham won the ball back. He's blown the whistle for the earlier foul. But the difference here is the high press, the charge, the determination to get the ball back. Win the second ball. You lose it, you tackle. There's something in a little foul in their area as well. And that's what you need to do sometimes. To stop that possessional play going forward. I can't control like these cameras. It's actually ridiculous. I need to get a better setup in this, don't I? Anyway, West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Literally, I would say 25 minutes all Chelsea. Last 5 minutes all West Ham. Chelsea played the ball. It's got to put the ref blow the whistle for offside. Anyway, West Ham have done well to get out of there. Declan Rice wins it. Then he loses it. Havertz wins it back. Enzo for Chelsea. This has got a London derby written all over it, doesn't it? Chelsea now happy just to get a hold of the ball again and hold on to a bit of possession. Emerson against his old club. What are the chances? What were the odds of that? Oh, he's skipped by. Loftus-Cheek has. He's drive forward, tries to chip the ball up over the top. Again, wins the header, finds it, falls to Loftus-Cheek, keeps a hold of the ball, plays it out wide right to Cucurullo, but it doesn't. Soufal clears it. Antonio being a menace up top. West Ham win the second ball. Bowen, big ball up over the top. Oh, it's for Ben Rama to chase, but Kepa comes out to collect it. Win the second ball. Win the second ball. Cucurullo. So many comments I've not even had a chance to look at. Sorry. Let me see if I can jump through them quickly. Can you tell when my little one's sleeping? You can't you? What's my heart, Anton? West Ham playing the press again. Antonio winning the ball. Can't get enough on it. Enzo. Loftus-Cheek. Got a bit of space now for Chelsea. Rice pulls in. He's on the edge of the centre circle. Plays it back to their defence. Nothing on for Chelsea, so they're happy to play that kind of defensive role, possession, deep, tries to play the ball through. Souček tries to intercept, nearly gets it. Big ball up over the top. Fabianski doesn't commit. Emerson clears for West Ham, goes out for a Chelsea throw in the West Ham half. Ball up over the top there. I thought Fabianski should have came out to collect that, but he didn't. Put Emerson under a bit of pressure, and it was an overhead kick to clear the ball out of the box. Chelsea with the ball. Loftus-Cheek. He finds Enzo. Enzo plays it wide left to Cucurella. He's committed really far forward. That's where we're getting a lot of our joy. Enzo switches play for Chelsea out wide right. Reece James cuts inside. Shoots from distance. Good save from Fabianski. Routine save, though, you would have thought. Ball cut into the box. Declan Rice collects it. Mudryk tries to skip round the player. Sefal does really well. Cucurella to Felix. Felix on the right-hand side. Crosses it in. Back post goes out for West Ham goal kick. Just lucky there. Good save from Fabianski. It was a diving save. It was a shot from inside the box from Maduki. He skips by one player. Shoots. Oh, that's a good save. You've got to give him credit. That's a very good save from Fabianski. It was on target as well. Going into the bottom corner. It's a full stretch save. I've totally underestimated that. I've underestimated that save dramatically. Fabianski plays the ball out early. He finds Agerd out on the left-hand side. Agerd looks up, pings the ball forward to Antonio. Chests the ball down. He finds Emerson. Emerson plays the ball early. Oh, Ben Rama's through! Ben Rama on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's through. He shoots. It's a tackle and it goes out for a corner. Tell you what, Agerd finds Antonio, and Antonio has a lot to do, and he does phenomenal to play that ball off to Emerson. Ben Rama's made overlap and run, and Emerson's played a ball through. And fair play to Benny for taking the shot. Cross into the box. Agerd misses it. But West Ham have... Oh, no, what are you doing? Bowen just stepped away. Mudryk's coming through. Mudryk's got one-on-one. He's got pace. He's got skill. He's going to try and play the ball forward. Oh, no. Agerd. Oh, Agerd. It's not Declan Rice. It's Declan Rice. I love you, Declan Rice. Felix pings the ball up over the top. Referee Fabianski gets the ball. I can't even commentate because I don't even know what's going on. It's so fast-paced right now. It's end-to-end a little bit. Counter-attack from Chelsea. What is he doing? What are you doing, Bowen? Tell you what, man, our defence has done really well there, including Declan Rice. West Ham on the counter, though. Antonio nearly gets the ball back from the defence. Kepa plays the ball out wide right. Chelsea with the ball. You okay, little man? Yeah, look at this 1-1. Take him on your irons then. Chelsea with the ball. Cucurella. Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea. Thiago Silva. Enzo. Back to Reece James. Thiago Silva for Chelsea. Enzo plays it out wide right. Finds Reece James for Chelsea. Sorry, it's not. It's Felix. Felix tries the ball through. At the edge of the box, shoots from distance. It's a great tackle from West Ham. It's Tommy Souček. It's a really good tackle from Tommy Souček. And the flag was up anyway, so it was offside. And West Ham regained possession with a free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard box. 37 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Scott, he's done so well with that ball, though. He's done so well with that ball. Yeah, do you know what? You're right. Who is marking Felix? He's roaming all over the place, hitting the gaps. That's the problem. And we are being kind of wide open like a barn door just now, so we are getting away with that. I can't no ifs or buts about it. But we see what we're capable of doing for 5 minutes play. The game's just kind of gone into like no man's land just now. Kira with the ball for West Ham, drives forward. He finds Sifal, but he's marked by 2-3 Chelsea players. West Ham win the throw in just over the halfway line. Sifal's just gone about 40 yards forward with the ball, and the referee has no care in the world and's let him do it. He keeps walking. The throw in, that was not where the throw in was. He's throwing the ball forwards to Antonio. Cucurella does well. Antonio comes in with a collision. The ball goes out for a West Ham throw in. Antonio is, as much as what you're saying, Scott, I do think he is becoming a bit more of a nuisance up there now. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Sifal with the throw in. Looks like he's going to go long, which he has. Big long ball into the box. Souček wins the header. Back flick. No one's there. No one's there. Souček wins it again. Being cleared from Chelsea. Kira to win the ball. We had someone pushing him on the back. Havertz is there, driving forward on the pass. Ball through for João Felix. Drives forward. He's just fallen to the ground. I don't know how you give that a free kick. I think Souček's raging. I think João Felix has dived. Let me just have a look here. João Felix, João Felix, João Felix. He's gone looking for that. He's gone. Oh my God. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, he's gone down before Souček's even bloody touched him. It's a dangerous place to give a wee free kick as well. You should be given a free kick there. About 25 yards out. Chelsea with the free kick. Kira line behind the box. Doing a 4-0, as you call it. Felix, good save from Fabianski. Felix aimed for the bottom right-hand side. The bottom left-hand side for Fabianski. And it's a stretching, two-handed palm save out wide left. Let's have a look here. It was on target. Good save from Fabianski. Corner to Chelsea. 40 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. They're going to take a short one, it looks like. Ball in the box from Chelsea. Headed over the top. I don't know who it was that won the header, but there was whoever it was, he out-jumped the defender. He out-jumped Ogbonna and headed the ball over the bar. Goal kick, West Ham, Fabianski. Kira gets the ball now for West Ham. Pings the ball forward for us. Antonio drops deep, wins it, chests it down, displays that ball out to Sifal really well. He's done really well there. Sifal, big ball into the box, puts the pressure on Kepa, comes out, collects it. Antonio has done really well. We've got to keep giving him credit when he does. Now he's tracked back and he's helping our defence back there. He's waiting for Sifal to come back. And that's him going back into his position again. It's a really good play there from him. But now they've got him behind. Havertz, Chelsea, one-touch football for them. Sprays the ball over Cucurella. Plays the ball back to their defence. Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea just inside the centre circle, inside the West Ham half. Thiago Silva. Just playing the ball back there. Just seeing West Ham starting to slowly put pressure on. Enzo drops deep, collects the ball. Cucurella out on the left-hand side. West Ham nearly dispossessed him, but it's play on from the referee. Mudryk's gone down holding his leg. Referee play on. He's on the line. Chelsea play. Reece James over the overlapping run. Cuts inside the box, chips the ball into the box. Declan Rice clears it. Agard clears it, sorry. Chelsea have won it, though, the second ball. Enzo for Chelsea. Oh, he's lost the ball. That's good. Bowen collects it. He's done well, Bowen. He's going out to the byline. He's to ping the ball forward to Antonio. I don't know how he's done that. Antonio's chested the ball down. He's kept hold of possession, and he's won a throw-in. Very good from Jared Bowen and very good from Antonio. The last three plays that West Ham have had going forward there have been much better, especially from Antonio as well. Play on. Rice finds Agard just coming over the halfway line. They're just showing you the passes. So West Ham have had 99 passes to Chelsea's 283. Chelsea have outpassed West Ham by 200 passes. Kira now. West Ham trying to hold on a little bit of possession. Cam in their build-up play. Sifal plays it back to Kira. West Ham just holding on to the ball. Happy to do that. Maybe wanting to build up their pass count. Agard is going to play it probably back to Ogbonna. Kira. Ogbonna. Agard. Fabianski. Chelsea high line. Fabianski goes long. Switch play. Tries to find Sifal. Ball goes out. Is it taking a deflection off Chelsea player? No, it's not. And it's a throw into Chelsea on the halfway line. Kepa outside his box. Antonio trying to block the player. Plays a ball. I mean, you don't play the ball across the line, and that's what Chelsea are doing all the time, across the goalkeeper. Pressure on. Cucurella gets skipped by Sifal. Sifal fouls him. He's going to pick up a yellow card for that because that's like the second or third time he's done it in the game. He's left his foot in there as this player skipped the ball around him. He's actually stood on Cucurella's foot as well. He'll be lucky not to get a yellow card for that. Don't know if he gave me a yellow card for that, did he? Maybe he didn't. Kepa. It's like playing as like the third centre-back for Chelsea. Again, the game's hit a bit of kind of no man's land right now. But we're putting a bit of pressure on, and we forced them into an error straight away. But they've won the ball back. And again, forced them into a second error. That's what we need to do, because that is then what they do. We're forcing them into errors. We play a high line and put the pressure on. I know you lose the commitment from the defense, and then if they get a ball through, then that's how they score, because they've got players that can break our lines. But that's how we're going to get the turnovers, is putting the pressure on them in their own half, because they like to play the ball. He's risky. He's a risky keeper. Emerson for West Ham. He's been a bit quiet, actually, really, the whole game, except for scoring the goal. Been more played down the right-hand side for West Ham than it has been down the right-hand side for Chelsea. 4 minutes of injury time to go. If you are just joining us, this is the West Ham Network's Matchday Live. Throw into West Ham. He's got the ball through to Emerson, though. Emerson finds Antonio, tries an early ball in, but it's too weak, and it's cleared from Chelsea. Up the field, Ogbonna's there, lets it bounce, holds on to it. Havertz is there, he goes down. West Ham win a free kick. It was clever play there from Ogbonna to win that free kick. Declan Rice has dropped deep to collect the ball. He's in the centre circle on the halfway line. He plays the ball out wide right. Kira, 1 minute of injury time gone. Sifal, bit of space there down the right-hand side. Suchek's made the run. He collects the ball, keeps it in. He does keep it in. Bowen thinks it's gone out, doesn't continue the run. It was heavy, but if he had continued the run, he would have given us a chance to go and get that ball, but he hasn't. That was unfortunate. A heavy ball there from Sifal. Kepa plays the ball out wide left to Cucurella. Again, they're playing risky football. If they get out of that, they've done well. Enzo, and he kicks the ball out. Again, West Ham forced the error. And West Ham have taken the throw in early. Bowen. Oh, Enzo's come back and won the ball back off of Bowen. No problem at all. He plays the ball back to Cucurella. Has to go for a big clearance for Chelsea up the field. Ball bounces. Havertz gets it. Ogbonna deals with it really well. Felix and Kira come in with a kind of shoulder barge, goes out for a Chelsea throw in. Mudryk for Chelsea. Brings the ball back. Enzo. He keeps hold of the ball. Antonio comes back to help out. Loftus-Cheek out wide right. Reece James plays the ball in again. Loftus-Cheek. Enzo for Chelsea. Cucurella on the left. Mudryk makes the run. Cucurella holds on to it. Loftus-Cheek in the middle of the park. Ball through. Havertz skips by the ball. West Ham do well. Declan Rice. Now we're on the counter, but they've won the ball back. Now West Ham have won the ball back. Ogbonna had really one choice to do, and that was smash the ball upfield. Cucurella with there. West Ham putting the pressure on. Jared Bowen holding on to Loftus-Cheek. Antonio putting the pressure on. Played a heavy ball back to Chelsea. Go on, West Ham. Push up. Go on, Bowen. Chelsea on their own half. Plays the ball out to Cucurella on the left-hand side. He's got a bit of space coming down the left-hand side now. He cuts inside, finds Loftus-Cheek. He drives forward, switches play over to the right-hand side for Chelsea. Reece James. So right for Chelsea now. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Pings the ball into the box, takes a deflection. Sefal wins the header, clears it. Suchek tries to go up there with Cucurella. He wins the second header. Loftus-Cheek's come in, collects that second ball. 30 seconds to go this half. Enzo switches play out to the right-hand side. Reece James for Chelsea. Keeps a hold of it. Emerson's watched it well. Enzo comes back, collects the ball for Chelsea. West Ham forcing Chelsea to play the ball backwards, which is good. 15 seconds to go this half. Big ball forwards. Havertz has got it. I don't know how, but he has. He plays the ball back in. Chelsea have got the ball down the right-hand side. Skips by one player. And Emerson's done well, but Chelsea have won a corner. Blow the whistle, ref. Go on, just blow it. Blow it. Blow it. It's going to be the last chance of the first half. Chelsea with a corner. And the ball gets out, and the referee is going to blow the whistle for half time. So there you go. If you are watching the game, it's West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. You could say it was a dominant performance from Chelsea in the first half. They had the ball in the back of the net 3 times, but only one of them counted. Fair play, 2 of them were offside. But we were riding our luck with that defensive line back there. We couldn't really deal with their shadow runs that they were making. Ball was getting behind the defenders. We did show a bit of resolve for 5-10 minutes in the first half, but the game as a whole really was dictated to by Chelsea. We can come into it when we play the high line, we force them into errors. That's what we can do, and that's what we need to do from the start moving on. Now, what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to take a break. So I'm going to say back for the second half. Talk amongst yourself. And I will be back for the second half. Come on, you Irons. So we are back for the second half. Just going to change. I forgot to change a player out. Trying to see if West Ham made any subs, which I doubt. I do doubt for the second half. Let me just check. That's done. That's done. Right, let's see what everyone was saying. Loads of people in the chat. So, where are we? Freshfielder, good to see you, mate. 1-0. Well, that was a tense half. It wasn't a great half. But by scoring a goal, keeps us in it. Absolutely. Man of the match is the Lionel so far. Need a bin liner for the first half. Benny is doing very little against James. Maybe putting Antonio left wing and Ings up top might be better. I think something like Ings will be seen at some point in this half, definitely. Someone clinical like Ings could make a huge difference. They did do a dirty job on Paqueta. Apart from one of twice, Benrahma has pressed well, needs to up his output around the box. Just shuffled off the ball a few times. His weakness, that's definitely his weakness, is he's not got the strength, does he, to hold off the opposition team. No idea how we finished that half, but I'll take it, obviously, poor regard. Talk about a week is a long time in football. Brown against Newcastle, awful in the first half. Actually wouldn't say he was awful. I wouldn't say he was world-class at what we've been used to seeing, but we were struggling with that line anyway, so... But anyway, West Ham have kicked off the second half. So here we go. No substitutions for either team. And there's the interesting stat. 8 touches in the first half from Benrahma. So that's the key element there. Benny now, like you said, actually is playing central Freshfielder. Antonio out on the left-hand side. Interesting. Benny's playing right through the middle, isn't he? Rice stepping forward ahead of Souček. Just trying to see the kind of lineup of what we're doing here. Antonio now kind of switched again with Benrahma. West Ham already with the high possessional play in the first half. First minute in, Sufal with the throw in into the box. Good throw in. Tommy Souček backs into him, bounces over Antonio, and Kepa comes out and collects the ball for Chelsea. He goes for a long throw. So Felix collects the ball. Kira reads that. Kira does really well there. Good, confident defensive play. Nice play from Souček. Tries to get the ball round the player. Mudryk collects it for Chelsea. Kira then slide tackles against João Felix and gives away a free kick on the halfway line. But better play from Tilo. Much better play there from Tilo. Do you know what? He wins the tackle really well. And because he's down on the ground, he then kicks his foot into João Felix and trips him over. If you hadn't have done that, that would have been phenomenal and really, really good to see. Anyway, Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea. James plays it back to Loftus-Cheek just over the halfway line. Back now to the defence with Thiago Silva. Antonio back through central again. Enzo. Chelsea now. Cucurullo out the left-hand side. Driving down the left-hand side for Chelsea. Attacking the West Ham. Mudryk. He switches play over. Thiago Silva just on the centre circle for Chelsea. Over to Reece James. Cuts inside João Felix. Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea. Moves onto the right-hand side. Holds play. Holds the ball back. Reece James plays the ball through to Mudryk. Back to Reece James centrally for Chelsea in the West Ham half. João Felix. Ball over wide right. Emerson putting the pressure on. Forcing Chelsea back. To take that. Chelsea trying to start off the second half the way they started off the first half. Possessional play. Deep possessional play. Calm. Slow on the build-up, but happy to hold possession. Cucurullo. They're releasing passes early. Mudryk tries a big ball up over the top. And Emerson reads it really well. Benny's there, plays it back to Emerson. Nice play there from Declan. Oh, it's unlucky. Declan Rice can't get to the ball. Chelsea driving forward, out wide right with Chelsea. tries to skip by Emerson. Emerson stands up to the ball really well, tackles, and it goes out for a Chelsea throw-in. Good reading of the game there from Emerson. Souček should have won that with the slid tackle, but Chelsea came out on that on top. Now it's Mudryk now for Chelsea. Cucurullo overlapping run, cuts inside. Souček reads it and clears for West Ham. Now we're on the attack with Sufal. Heads the ball down, plays the ball forward to Antonio to chase. He's done well. Play in! Play in! Oh my God! Benny had made the run and we couldn't see the vision. It was from Sufal. I swear to God, if he had played the ball around the defence, Benny would have been in. Oh my God! That was unlucky. Really good interception there from Emerson. Declan Rice for West Ham. Jared Bowen. Sufal's made the overlapping run with him. Plays it out to Sufal. Antonio's made the run into the box. Sufal's got the ball. Finds Jared Bowen out on the right-hand side. Jared, right on the corner flag. Plays in Sufal. Plays a 1-2 with Jared Bowen. Back to Tommy Souček. Tilo Kira skips by one player. Drives forward from Kira. He skips forward. Ref! Oh, it's a foul, ref. How's he not pulled him down for that? Kai Havertz wins the ball back off Tilo Kira. It looks like a foul, but the referee's not giving anything. West Ham have won it back again. Really good. Tilo Kira again. Antonio drops in, wins the ball, plays it back. Declan Rice drives forward for West Ham. Emerson's out on the left-hand side. Benny's made the run. Emerson keeps a hold of it, cuts inside. Finds Deckers. Deckers takes time on the ball. Benny out on the left-hand side, plays it back to Deckers again. No, sorry, it's Agerd. Agerd finds Deckers, plays a quick 1-2. Agerd on the ball. He's happy to keep a hold of it, but nothing on for him. Souček. Oh, he can't deal with the pressure there, and then he's just kicked the ball out. Moyes just giving his thoughts on that positional play there. It's unfortunate because we start to come into the game there a little bit. Reece James plays in Yao Felix through the middle. Why does it do that now? Why would it do that now? Sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me. Come on. Right, I'm sorry. My thing's gone down. It very rarely does that, and it has. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, sorry, I did miss that there, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, Agerd with the ball, plays the ball forward, finds Antonio, flicks on the header, finds Ben Rama. Oh, that's unlucky. Was he offside? He was offside. That was unlucky there. A save by Fabs. I've not saw it, so... Yao Felix, big ball forward, high Havertz, holds up the ball, finds Yao Felix again with a bit of space. He switches play over to the left-hand side, clever ball, Cucurullo. Corner to Chelsea. Corner from Chelsea into the box. Fabianski comes out, collects it. Routine collection from him. He goes for a quick dispersion. He does. That's good. Jared Bowen. There's players. Look at Benny in the back post. Oh, Bowen, you should be doing so much better. He's tried to feed the ball through to Antonio, but he's got the ability. He's won it ball back. He has won the ball back. Got to give him credit for that. But he's got to see the vision of Benny. Benny's open. Emerson on the attack. Benny's there. Play the ball through. Benny's making the good runs. No one's playing the ball to him. Benny's got it again. No out left. Plays in. Declan Rice is going to shoot from distance. Smashes it. Oh. Maybe that far. Maybe that far. Maybe that far. Look at Benny. Bowen gets the ball. Look at Benny and Emerson empty. Chelsea players done well to defend that from the run through Antonio, but he's got to do better than that. That's what he was saying. That's fucking what he's played the ball to the defender. Kepa plays the ball out to Thiago Silva. Now Chelsea with the ball out on the left-hand side. Cucurullo deep in their own half. Driving forward. Mudryk drops deep, collects the ball for Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek. Back to Mudryk in the centre circle. Cucurullo. Always made that run, but Cucurullo never seen it. Mudryk switches play completely over to the wide right. It's a good ball. Reece James. Ball through the middle. Declan Rice watches it, does well, intercepts, but it goes to the Chelsea player. Second ball. Ball up over the top. Havertz cleared from Kira. Kira's had a good performance. Kira stepped up a bit today. Long may that continue. He's read that really well, Kira has, to clear the ball out with a defensive header. Mudryk. Cucurullo out on the left-hand side, halfway through the West Ham half. Enzo. Oh. Foul. I do not know how he's given a foul on that. I do not know how he's given a free kick. And he's given a yellow card to Thilo Kehrer. Or Sufal. I don't know who he's given it to, but Mudryk. That's pathetic, man. I think the reason why he gave that yellow card for that was because it was a build-up of tackles in the first half, to be honest. I was surprised that Sefal didn't pick up a yellow card in the first half, so that's him got it now. So there's a build-up of consistent fouling, probably. That's why he's got that. Free kick. Now, let me just tell you, right on the edge of the corner of the 18-yard box, maybe about 20 yards out, just a couple of yards past the 18-yard line, on the left-hand side. Reece James over it. Reece James. It's flicked on, it just goes wide. It is flicked on and it just goes wide for Chelsea. Who flicked it on? It was West Ham. It was Ogbonna. Or Antonio cleared it, was it? Let's see. Oh, Fabianski stayed flat-footed. Antonio clears it. It just goes wide. But Fabianski has stayed flat-footed, not even made an attempt to save it. Ball in, corner. But Chelsea have got it now. Cucurullo. Antonio putting pressing. Ball gets played back to Kepa. Kepa's well out of his goal line. Well out of his goal line. Kepa's on the edge of the centre circle. He plays a quick ball out wide right. Reece James. Reece James drives forward for Chelsea. West Ham intercept. Win a ball back. Emerson drives forward. Good play between him and Benrahma. Emerson gives the ball away though. That's a shame. Enzo for Chelsea. Mudryk plays an early ball. Cucurullo out on the left-hand side. Crosses it in early. Well done. Agerd gets rid of it. He tries to clear it, but it does go to Mudryk, and he can't keep a hold of the ball, and it goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Agerd's read the ball well, but his clearance has gone straight to Mudryk. Goes out for a goal kick, West Ham. And foul on Agerd. And it's a free kick to West Ham, just outside the 18-yard box. Agerd plays it back to Augie. Thilo Kehrer out on the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Tommy Suchek finds Sefal, bit of space out the right hand side. Pings the ball up over the top for Antonio to do a lot of work. Chest it down. Does really well. Tries to hold on to it. And then he comes in and wins the ball back. Really good football from Antonio. Really good from Mikel Antonio. Now Suchek out the right hand side holds on to it, but loses it too easy. It's really frustrating because Antonio does a lot of hard work there for Suchek just to lose it like nothing. He can't be losing the ball there in that position. He's got to shield it. Chelsea now on the right hand side. Reece James takes a heavy touch. Benny's there watching it. Loftus-Cheek. Enzo. Wide left. Mudryk. Kips the ball through. Tries to get a ball through. Kira reads that well. Kira's defended really well again. Chelsea have now won the second ball. This is the problem. We're not winning the second balls. As frustrating as what I'm about to say to some fans, I can see Downs coming on at some point because it's that midfield battle. It's that tenacious midfield battle we need. Benny now got the ball. Tries a ball through. It's a crap ball. It's really shit. It's really bad from Benny. He's not even got any height on that ball. It's just gone straight to a Chelsea player. Reece James. He's done well to win it back, though, Benny has. And now he's lost it. Loftus-Cheek with Chelsea. Cucurullo now out on the left-hand side. Bad ball from him. Now Felix gets it. That's just... Felix just drops to the floor, no problem at all. They've played it early, though. Enzo Fernandez. Loftus-Cheek's out wide. Reece James crosses the ball in early. Headed away from Emerson into the box, though. Emerson wins the second header this time. Declan Rice with the header out of the box. Reece James wins it. Loftus-Cheek gets it under control. Drives out the right-hand side. Tries to cross it in. And it's a block from Emerson. Goes out for a Chelsea corner. Mason Mount warming up. Yep, can. Corner from Felix. Clear from West Ham. All the way back to Cucurullo. Bowen putting the pressure on. Bowen now chasing Kepa. It's about 30 yards out of his box. Kepa goes long. Felix has kept it in. Again, wins the ball, puts it down onto the floor. He's dispossessed, but he wins a free kick, and he is lucky for winning a free kick there. Very lucky, because if he hadn't, then Chelsea were in. Kira plays the ball to Declan Rice. Decker's out on the right-hand side. Sefal. Antonio's dropped in to win the ball back. Strength. Great ball from Antonio for Sefal in the overlapping run. No one's in the box. Oh, they are. It's a good clearance from the Chelsea defender. Great play there from Antonio and Sefal. It's gone out of play. Honestly, like I see some of the comments in here. I'm not West Ham about to make a double sub. See, Downs is coming on, and so's Danny Ings. You can see a little adjustment there with Antonio as well. Antonio's gone out wide. He's having to adapt to the play. You're right. He is blowing out his arse, but he's performing a lot better out on that side when he goes out on the wing. I'm intrigued to see what he's going to do here. Is it going to be Antonio? Is he going to try and go with Antonio and Ings? Downs, definitely. I wonder if Benny's going to come off. I can see Benny being one of them. The players coming off there. Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea. We look a little bit good, tight. The lines are really tight together. We're kind of moving together as a unit. Suchek steps out. The players are there marking up. Suchek back in. Rice stepping forward. You can see the lines. If you're looking at the angle I'm watching right now, look at the lines between the defence and the midfield. Handball from Reece James. Ref, come on. That is a handball. Ball into the box. Fabianski comes out. Routine catch. Bowen. Kira collects the ball for West Ham. Out left. Agard driving over the halfway line. Nothing on for him. Holds on to it. Let's play it back to Oggy. Holds on. Got to play it back to Agard. Under pressure. Oh, I don't know what he does there, but he does well. Brings the player out of play. Antonio. Oh, go on, Antonio! That's brilliant from Antonio. Oh, ref! Ref! Put a yellow card for Loftus-Cheek. By the way, I don't see what people are saying in Antonio today. I've been all right with Antonio today. He turns the defender, no problem. Look at that. Strength, determination, drive. Chelsea, foul, yellow card. So we've got Downs and Ings about to come on. I just don't know when. I wouldn't take Antonio off. I would not take Antonio off. West Ham not doing double substitution just yet. Free kick about, 50 yards out? Someone's going to shoot. I don't know. Benny, Emerson over it. Big. I mean, bloody hell. Benny shoots, takes a big deflection, goes out for a West Ham corner. Now what do? Do you make the subs when we're in a corner? No, you don't. Corner to West Ham. 65 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Big ball in. Right on top of the keeper. Keeper has to put a touch on it to clear it out. West Ham are going to keep it in, no, because it's not going out for another corner. Benny keeps it in. Benny out on the right-hand side. He finds Antonio out on the right-hand side. Big ball into the post. Good box. Good ball. It's unlucky we don't win it, but now they're on the counter. They've got bodies. They've committed because we've committed. Deckers is there. Unbelievable from Declan. But then they've come back in, intercept. Oh, my word. It's like ping ball. Can't even collect the ball. Referees blow the whistle. West Ham get a free kick. Brilliant. Here we go. Double substitution from West Ham. Benny's one of the players, as we all thought he would be. Antonio, I'm surprised at that. Danny Ings and Flynn Downs. Mudryk coming off for Chelsea as well. It's a tenacious battle in the middle of that park, and that's why you need Downs in there with Souček and Rice. The battle in the midfield continues. It's going to be an interesting last 20 minutes of the game. West Ham have got a free kick in the Chelsea half. Big ball in to the back post. Chelsea have won the header, and then they've gone for a big clearance. Chelsea have won it. West Ham win the second ball. Jared Bowen out on the right-hand side, skips by a player. Chris is the ball in. Souček with a header. Oh. Tell you what, fair play to Jared Bowen. He's done really well there to take the ball round the player. Going right onto the line, crosses the ball in. It's a great ball from him. It is a bloody great ball from him. Chelsea playing the ball out from the back. West Ham playing a high line again. Let's just see what the kind of setup is now. Danny Ings obviously further forward. Downs. Bowen, where are we? Where's Downs? Yep, Downs doing that. Winning the ball back straight away. Putting the pressure on their player. So you've got Souček and Rice in behind Flynn Downs. Chelsea on the overlap. Now they've got a boy through. I tell you what, Agaird's done really well to read that. Goes out for a Chelsea corner, but he has done really well to read that. Ben Chilwell has come on for Chelsea. And he's done the overlap and run in between. He is onside as well. He's read that really well. Bonner was well out of position there. And Agaird had to come back, track back and get the ball out. Corner to Chelsea. This game could go anywhere. This game could go anywhere. Swing in for the Chelsea. Ball goes up in the air. Declan Rice with the headed clearance. Chelsea have got the ball. Reece James with the ball. Mason Mount is on the field as well. I didn't even have a chance to look at the Chelsea substitutes. I think they've made two or three. I think. Enzo Fernandez. Chilwell for Chelsea. Looks like Cucurulo's come off. Chilwell's come on. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek. James overstep. Oh, Emerson does really well. Wins the ball back. Flynn Downs does absolutely phenomenal as well to win the ball. So does Tommy Souček. Emerson tries to skip by the player, but West Ham win a free kick in our own half. It's great interception play there from Flynn Downs, who is fouled. Wins a free kick. Gareth Southgate in the stands. Ball forward from West Ham. Big clearance from Chelsea. Looks like it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in, which it has. Thiago Silva clears deep in the Chelsea half. See what Danny Ings is capable of doing. Go on, son. Emerson with the throw-in. Players just got to give a free kick to that. Agaird's just skipped by the player and he's left his foot in Havertz and brought Agaird down. Free kick to West Ham, just inside the Chelsea half. Oh, West Ham! Oh, what are you doing, Sifal? You're going to shoot inside the box. He's trying to play it in. Oh, he had a great opportunity to shoot. Oh, he's got the ball back, though. Sifal out on the right-hand side. Souček, someone's gone down. Bowen. Sifal out on the right-hand side. Bowen's made the run. So Souček crosses the ball in. Danny Ings! Ref! Danny Ings is calling for it. No, he's not. He gets back up. Chelsea clear. West Ham get in front of it. Tilo Kira. Brilliant, Tilo! Go on, son. West Ham Bennett, second ball. Good. Go on, Bowen! Hit it! It's gone down. Bowen's gone down. Bowen's holding his face and calling for a penalty. VAR will check. I don't think it was. It's the fact he's holding his face. He's still down. Havertz with the ball over the top. Yao Felix. Agaird's there. Stoppage of the game. He's got to check on Bowen's face. They'll check it on VAR. I don't think anything's in it. He's holding his chin. Right, so they've come on a collision and Reece James' elbow has caught Jared Bowen. I mean, I don't know if I'd give a penalty for that, to be honest. Ref doing a drop ball in the middle of the park. Felix gets it. Chelsea driving forward down the right-hand side. Gerd there. Ball back with Kepa. Chelsea through the middle of the park. Enzo Fernandez drives forward for Chelsea. Bill Chilwell. Ball in the box. It's a good header from Havertz, but I think the defender's done enough to put him off and it's the ball out, and it's a West Ham goal kick. From Chelsea. Off on his shoulder. Fabianski. I know there's loads of comments. I'll jump in them now and just see what's happening because the ball's gone out for a throw in. So check over the bar. You're not going to bang one in. Agard recovers for us again. Fredo's in the house. Good to see you. If someone's awake, Anton. Awful start, but picked up the pace. How many more times can Havertz foul? Come on, Ings. Let's have a goal. Julian Hammers, I wouldn't do it against Chelsea as far. Did it us last time. Hi, Tony. Dad's in the house. Good to see you, Dad. West Ham with the throw in. Oh, handball. Handball, ref. Bowen is screaming for handball. They would have done the checks, but we've intercepted and got the ball back again. That's Tilo. Foul. Bowen, sorry, out on the right-hand side. Tries to cross it in. They've won it back, though, Chelsea, in their half. We've kept the ball in their half now for a little while. Go, go, press, press. 15 minutes to go. West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Go on, West Ham. It's been a really weird game, hasn't it, as well? It's been a really odd game. Ball forward for Chelsea. Agard's there. There's so many birds on the field. It's really weird. Have you seen that? A flock of birds keep coming onto the field. Fabianski with a big clearance for Jared Bowen to chase, but it goes out. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Chelsea on the attack down the right-hand side. Loftus-Cheek. Felix in the middle of the park. Plays it out wide. Reece James. There's overlapping run. He's got the ball, Chelsea. Cross in. Cleared from Deckers. James. Cross in. Well done from Ogbonna. Declan Rice clearance. But second ball, Chelsea win. Enzo. But we've won it back. But then they've won it back. It's a big battle in the middle of the park. That's what we told you. Now it's left for Ings to chase. Chelsea with the ball. Reece James now down the right-hand side. Flynn holding him up. How's he broke in behind him? How's he broke in behind him? I mean, we've cleared it. Shoots from distance. Goes wide. I don't know who it was that's made that run, but he should never have got in behind our defender. Reece James plays a ball through. Who's he got in and around? Oh, I don't want to say it, but he's got in behind Agard really, really easy. Between Agard and Ogbonna, they haven't communicated there at all. Mason Mount just made that run and then he's put the ball into the ball. It's a great, do you know what? It's great goalkeeping from Fabianski. He's put his foot in there. It's just like a sliding tackle. Last ditch sliding tackle. That will go underestimated as a tackle. Loftus-Cheek comes off for Chelsea. And Conor Gallagher comes on for Chelsea. Agaird's just gone down. We're getting a sub. Agaird's down, holding his hammy. It's not what we want to see. But it looks like Agaird is coming off the field. That is not good. Back in a second. No, not yet, not yet. I can't help but feel that that's a slight precaution. Ben Johnson's coming on the field. It's a massive blow. It's a massive blow. But I can't help but feel that that is a slight precaution because he didn't hobble off. He was holding his kind of groinish area. What you'll do is, I'm back, by the way. Sorry. You will. You have to manage that, and if you can't take a risk. How important Aged is for our season? Just got to hope anyway. Danny Ings is broke for West Ham. Plays the ball into Downs. Downs plays it out wide to Emerson. Rice drives forward. He's dispossessed, unlucky. Conor Gallagher tries to keep it in. If it's precautionary, and hopefully it is precautionary, then you've done the right thing. Whereas Paqueta, again, that could also be precautionary. We just have to wait and see. Can't take risks. You cannot take risks with your best players like that. So, especially something like that where you can probably manage over this week. So hopefully it's precautionary. Emerson with the throw in for West Ham, deep in the Chelsea half. Plays it short. Danny Ings tries to skip by. He's done well. Danny Ings, don't know how he's kept onto it, but he's fouled. Referee gives a free kick. Free kick to West Ham. It's a dangerous area for a free kick as well. Fire that into the box, put them under pressure. Danny Ings done really well there as well. I thought he'd lost it, but he skipped by one player and then forced them into a foul. Emerson's going to be with an outswinger into the box. Declan Rice has gone in. Come on, West Ham. Big ball into the box. Rice! Yeah! Yes! What a header that was from Declan Rice. What a ball that was! Oh, I don't know if it's offside. Oh, I think Declan Rice might be offside. Please be onside. Please be onside. Oh, no, please be onside. I think it's not going to be a goal. Oh, no. Oh, I think Declan Rice is offside. Because he wins the header. What are they checking? No goal. Oh! 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 I just want to cry. Literally want to cry. So. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. West Ham pressing now hard. We can get this. You can snatch. That shows you though how much you can just quickly. How many disallowed goals in this game? 3 is that now? Chelsea on the slow build-up attack. Conor Gallagher plays the ball back. Enzo Fernandez. Reece James. Conor Gallagher out wide for Chelsea on the right-hand side. Reece James. Gallagher out wide right. Cross into the box. Flick back post. Clear from Thilo Kehrer again. Big ball into the box. Cleared from Ben Johnson this time. Ben Johnson screaming to his defence to get out. Hold the line, West Ham. Hold the line. Felix out wide right. James, well read from West Ham. Well read from Flynn Downs. He's fouled. West Ham won a free kick. That's brilliant from Flynn Downs. Really good from Flynn Downs. Oh, for fuck's sake, that fancy. West Ham get a free kick and he just smashes the ball up the field and it just goes out at the halfway line to nobody. 5 minutes to go. Not even 5 minutes to go. We are going to be going live straight after this to do the review. So it works by, if you stay on, you either get put across to the new show or you get the option to click on it and join us. We'll be going live to the stadium as well. Great defensive reading there from Ben Johnson. Chelsea with the ball on the halfway line. Conor Gallagher plays the ball out wide, right. Reece James cuts inside to his left foot, tries a 1-2. Ben Johnson, Emerson reads that really well, clears. Emerson's had a fantastic game today. Well, sorry, second half. A really good second half for West Ham. Enzo Fernandez sprays the ball out to the left. Good pressure there from Danny Ings. Come on, West Ham. Declan Rice pushing forward now. Danny Ings pushing forward. Kepa's on the ball for Chelsea. Sprayed the ball over to his centre-half pairing. Out to the left-back position now for them. Ben Chilwell for Chelsea. He drives forward, still got the ball, plays the ball through. He's all over there. He's all over defender, ref. Cuts the ball back into the penalty spot. No one's there. Conor Gallagher shoots from distance, takes the deflection. Fabianski holds on to it. It should be a foul. They're shouting, shut up, calling for a bloody penalty. You were all over our player. It should be a free kick to us. When the ball came into the box, it's not a penalty. It's hit his knee. Conor Gallagher shoots. Play on. Go for that, because I think that may have hit his hand. I don't think that hit his hand. Did it hit his hand? The commentators are saying it hit Tommy Soucek's hand. I thought it hit his knee. Go on, West Ham. Go on, West Ham. Jared Bowen does really well. West Ham win a corner. We're in the last minute. We're in the last minute. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Andy Townsend talking like it's the most blatant handball. I still can't define if that hit his hand or his knee. Anyway, it was down beside his knee and it's done. It's been moved on. So shut up, Andy Townsend. Come on, West Ham. Corner. Corner. Jared Bowen. Cleared from Chelsea. Flynn Downs. Holds on to it, plays the ball back. Cure plays the ball back to Fabianski. 5 minutes of injury time. I don't want to see the ref! Put the game on! Goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Deep in the Chelsea half. Deep in the Chelsea half. West Ham taking it early. Jared Bowen down the right-hand side. Skips by one. Ref! Free kick! Yes, we got a free kick for that. I mean, that's a silly tackle from Ben Chilwell. Bowen skips by the player. It's blatant. It's as blatant a foul as anything. I swear to God, if that had been in the box, it was like just about a yard out from the box. You're the Chelsea manager. You're going ballistic at that. Right on the edge of the box, right on the byline. Sorry, the goal line. 4 minutes of injury time to go. What do you do here? I think you've got to plant that ball on the edge of the box and let someone smash it if you can. It's the only thing I can think of. You plant that ball on the edge of the 18-yard box, someone running in, smash it. Who's on that? Is that Emerson? Yeah, it's Emerson. It was a good ball and no one was there. It was a really, really good ball from Emerson. Ben Johnson, I tell you what, he's done well to get that ball back to Fabianski. It made me panic. Fabianski goes for a big clearance up the field. Go on, Danny. He's done well. Conor Gallagher goes for a big clearance for Chelsea. Well read there from Ben Johnson. Then it goes out. It's a West Ham ball. West Ham throw in deep in the Chelsea half. 3 minutes of injury time to go. Come on, West Ham. Oh, my God. Come on, West Ham. Emerson with the throw in. He goes long. Bowen's done really well to put the pressure on, but they've got the ball out of that place. Ben Johnson. What a ball that is from Ben Johnson. Jared Bowen tries to go early, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. A lot of pressure here in the last few minutes from West Ham. Throw into us. Deep in the Chelsea half again. Emerson. Yes, if I was going to go long, put the pressure on, see if we can get this ball into the box. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Sifal. Soucek wins the ball. Conor Gallagher gets rid of it. Sifal sends it into the mix. Soucek wins it. Reece James clears it. Looks like it's gone out. Oh, Benny, I thought that was actually going to go out for a bloody throw into West Ham. Ben Johnson goes up, wins it, tends it out for a header. And it's a throw in to Chelsea. Thiago Silva finds Reece James, minute and a half to go. West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. Oh, best of Declan Rice put a lot of pressure on. Flynn Downs wins the ball back. Danny Ings Tries to go for a big ball up over the top. The player's tripped. No way! He's tripped over himself! He's tripped over himself! How could you even give that a free kick? He's tripped over himself. He's tripped over himself. He's totally tripped over himself. I can't stand those decisions, man. It's ridiculous. Reece James. Ben Johnson's done really well since he's come on. He clicks the ball out. It's a Chelsea throw in. Deep in the West Ham half now. Hernandez for Chelsea. West Ham really got everyone behind the ball now. Big ball into the box. Cleared from West Ham. 15 seconds to go. Declan Rice wins the ball. Downs brings it down. They win it back. West Ham clear it though. Gives Danny Ings a lot to do. Chelsea have got it on the halfway line. See the referee blowing a whistle any second now. Yeah, he's got to blow it now. It's over injury time. And there you go. There you go. Half. Game done. Game over. We've just witnessed. Do you know what? Respect the point. You've got to respect. You've got to fucking respect that point. I don't know how you can't even consider not respecting that point. That, you know, when we said at the start of the game, what would you take from that? You know, obviously we felt confident. The game was there for snatching. There was 3 goals that were disallowed from both teams. But yeah, you got to respect the point. Yeah, I put it down to it, really. So if you want to, I'm going to go live on the review. We're going to be going live back and forth to the stadium. Many fans going to be jumping on with us as well. So please make sure you do join us across on the review show, where we'll be having a kind of chinwag about what's actually gone on in today's game. But the way I look at it is, you've got to respect that point. That is really the nooks and crannies of it. We've walked away when, you know, we're still not getting beat. We're still not getting beat, but we need to put the ball in the back of the net a little bit more. So I will see you on the review show, which is going to be going live any second now. Jump across there. We'll have a chinwag and we'll see you on the other side. Come on, you Irons.